Hey guys, Mike Golic Jr. here. First round of the College Football Playoff Committee's rankings came out last night. Notre Dame checking in at number 10 was, unsurprisingly, a big hotspot for a lot of people. Me and Jess Matana did our Notre Dame podcast, The Echoes, reacting to that, so you can check that out if you want the long-form version of this. Short version, high-level takeaways for me seem to be heavy emphasis from this committee. If all other things are close to equal on who you lost to, how badly and when, and then the eye test, because that seems to be the justification for having Notre Dame at 10 over teams like Oklahoma, Texas, and Miami, who all, you could argue on paper, have better quality wins. In Miami's case, a head-to-head win over Notre Dame. But then you look at the losses for Oklahoma, the loss to Texas by double digits. For Texas, the loss to an unranked Florida team. For Miami, 2 of their last 3 games they've lost, including to an unranked SMU team. Notre Dame lost their first 2 games at the beginning of the season when most people understand the roster is still kind of new. You're getting to know what this year's team is going to look and be like. And both of them close, last-minute, last-second losses in the case of Texas A&M. And since then, what have you done? In Notre Dame's case, they've been dominant against the competition on their schedule. They've taken the training wheels off C.J. Carr and let him operate this offense. The defense has gone back to doing a lot of what it did down the stretch last year when it looked like one of the best in college football. Versus, again, Texas, who spent about a month this season where the offense looked lost. Oklahoma had to deal with the injury to John Mateer that should be factored in. Miami, losing 2 of their last 3, especially on a bunch of Carson Beck turnovers. All, I think, factored into the way the committee views how your football team is performing at this time and weighting that to some extent in the way that they've gone out and produced a college football playoff. Where right now, Notre Dame's inside the club because Oklahoma and Texas both would get knocked out by Virginia, who's the highest-ranked conference champion from the ACC, and then Memphis representing the group of 5. So let me know in the comments what you think. Always a ton of reaction.